This is Christopher and Katherine, your favorite 401 couple. And today we're going to be talking about an amazing statistic that 40% of Americans don't know what a 401k plan is.
A recent poll commissioned by Beyond Finance and conducted by OnePoll surveyed 2,000 Americans evenly split across generations, revealing that 43% of the respondents don't know what a 401k is. And over a third, 35%, don't know what interest is in a financial context.
So what
is interest?
Filippo's eyes just bugged out. Yeah, Filippo used to work in a bank.
What is interest in a non-financial context?
Well, hey, I'm interested in you, right?
Is it compounding daily?
Yeah, oh yes, it has been for 40 some odd years, dear. But when 35% of 2,000 Americans, hopefully working age, all right, don't know what interest in a financial sense is, I think what we're talking about is a screaming financial illiteracy problem. All right. We did ask Bing before we videotaped what percentage of the American workforce works in for-profit industries, because those are the ones that typically have 401k plans. They can't have 403b and they can't have 457. Now, 70% working age people are working in a for-profit, which means they could have a 401k plan, and 15% work in a not-for-profit. Now, that's 85% of the population work somewhere where you could have a 401k plan. The other 15% presumably work in governmental jobs where they can't have a 401k plan. So we're talking about a very large percentage of the population who could have a 401k plan don't know what it is. And the thing is, why do we have Secure 2.0, dear?
Give more access.
Because of the financial readiness gap. I'm wondering, I don't know what the percentage of the population is that isn't covered by a retirement plan. So, it might be greater than 40%.
So tell them what a 401k plan is then. Okay. Solve it.
So a 401k plan is an employer-sponsored qualified retirement plan where an employee gets to choose to have some of their wages put in the plan on a tax-preferred basis to be taken out later at retirement. And many lucky employees have an employer who will also contribute money to the plan that increases the amount of money you get to take out later. There's lots of rules and regulations that your employer has to follow, and you should be getting a bunch of notices every year letting you know what your options are. That, in a nutshell, is a 401k plan.
And the benefit of it is if you're at an employer and you're in the 401k plan, you have it taken out of your paycheck. Before you get your paycheck, you pay yourself first. So you are accumulating money in an account where you pay yourself first. There's a chunk of money that keeps growing, not only because you're putting money in, but you're actually getting some market experience on it. And the sooner you start, the larger that even pile 10 potentially can be.
Right, $10 a week, $1 a day, whatever, it all helps to reduce your future retirement readiness gap. Okay, so Katherine, Zach wants us to answer the question, why should U.S. workers seek out employers with 401k plans?
Because they're thinking ahead a little bit, like they want their employees to stay with them longer and they want to have a good work offering, because I think there's a certain amount of, if you just don't care, you wouldn't have one.
No, you'd be in a state mandated plan. Okay, so we think employers that are offering a 401k plan, obviously we're talking about for-profit, the entities that can sponsor a 401k plan, they're offering more retirement options than employers that don't have one. At least an employee is able to take some control over their own retirement readiness. If your current employer does not offer a 401k plan, what should you do?
Go see the HR person and ask for it.
Ask them to put it on.
Okay, so the second best thing is you could do an IRA.
A lot of employees, if their employer does not offer a 401k plan, they can have their own pre-tax and probably Roth IRA as well. That is something that you can do off on the side that is also tax advantage. Notice I'm not always saying tax-free. All right, so those are the things they can do. And if for whatever reason you don't want to do an IRA, you can always open up your own brokerage account and start investing on your own. Start taking some control of it yourself, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay. So hopefully you like this video. So please go and watch some of our other videos on 401k plans right here. Like, subscribe, comment. Heck, if you don't like what you saw, comment as well. If you'd like to send an email to just us and not post on YouTube, it's sales@hunterbenefits.com. All right, and tell your friends and family about us, and keep those cards and letters coming.
Thanks for watching.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.